Welcome back to the Pokemon Crown Tundra Countdown. So today on the countdown, I want to talk about, well, really the only remaining thing left, as this will end up being probably the last countdown, unless I do something on like the day before, which I probably will. But I want to talk about Peony because I don't think I've ever really mentioned the dude. Very interesting name. I think when I think of Peony, I think of Minecraft, so it's difficult to see this guy as Peony. But basically, I mean, from his looks, he looks like an explorer, a miner, stuff like that. He knows what he's doing out in the wild. He's a surveyor, I would suppose, is the actual terminology for that. But the blurb that they have is, arriving in the Crown Tundra, you will encounter Peony, who has brought his daughter along on his adventure to find the truth behind tales of legendary Pokemon in the area. Listening isn't his strongest suit, and his bold behavior draws plenty of attention, but he has a kind side and plenty of affection for his daughter. Which is very interesting that we've not seen this so-called daughter in like any of the trailers. From my information, I don't think we have. And there's no other information on anybody else from Crown Tundra. As I assume there will be at least a few more characters that we don't know about yet. I mean, interestingly enough, that we just don't have anything about this daughter. If it's going to be of any importance, I have no idea. It could just be a little child that, is off to the side, kind of like Mustard's wife or something like that, or his kid. Like, I could see it being something like that. Maybe they give you items or something. I don't know. It seems interesting enough. Peony obviously is going to be the main character of this exploration area. It's kind of like Mustard was to Isle of Armor. I don't know if we're gonna have like a revival or anything. My knowledge is that Sonia is gonna be there, which is interesting enough. If you've read or if you played Isle of Armor, then you know that Hop was complaining that he had to come to like a hot, humid area. Well, Sonia got to go to more of a cold climate area. So that obviously points to the fact that Sonia is probably going to appear in the Crown Tundra, which is pretty cool. I wonder if somebody like, almost said Ilima, Badi is going to appear in the Crown Tundra, or maybe even Marnie. That would be a very interesting dynamic then, if you have this whole team of people going through and exploring these areas. Other than the fact that, the main legendaries are here, we still have the story of the Calyrex and the Reggies and the birds. That obviously the Peony is going to be kind of at the center of us, what I would assume. He's going to have all the lore and the stuff that you need to know. So anyway, I mean, interesting enough on these characters that we just don't know much about yet. I'm excited to see how they all tie in to the Crown Tundra, into the story specifically. I'm interested to see if maybe he has more of a significance, or maybe he's just like, alright, I'll get you going, and here you go, that's it. I don't know, it might be something like that. So hopefully you battle him too, that would be interesting actually.